Okay, are we back? We're like kind of back. Hold on. What were we in? Unity? Yeah, so Unity has disappointed me. Had to Google that name. You know, Dan Clancy sounds like a very important person from something that's not the CEO of Twitch, and then you find out it's CEO of Twitch, and you're like, oh yeah, he's that guy too, right? I always think of Tom Clancy, right? The Tom Clancy, the guy that does the like Rainbow Six, what have you. Hmm. Trying to think what we open. I think we just go with Unity, which is why I haven't started yet. Unity's still starting. And the CEO of Twitch, listen, the one that was making all the games for Xbox 360, I hear he passed away. So it cannot be the same guy. And again, isn't that a Tom? Is that like Tom Clancy or something? Yeah, he did Jack Ryan. He did all the things. All the things. Okay. And transition. Does he help to develop the plan to send people to the moon, then to Mars? Wait, which one? Tom Clancy? Or did Dan Clancy have something really interesting happen before Twitch? Dan Clancy. What did you do? Oh yeah, after working at NASA. Okay. I respect it. As far as CEOs go, he's not the worst. All of which didn't get executed. You know, that's just the world we live in. You know, I don't know how you can really blame that on that guy. Oh, did this? This broke. Import. Don't try and calculate. Yeah, whatever. Apply. Good. Those normals are very unique. I'm afraid to try and touch them now. Weld vertices? We don't need welded vertices. Keep quads? Sure, why not keep quads? Optimize? Nothing. It's as optimized as it can be. No blend shapes. No cameras, no lights. I do unweighted. Okay, we might crash again. I'm sorry if we do. I apologize, but I need to. Oh, okay, it didn't crash, but it also didn't do anything. I got nothing. Truly unique. Oh, you know, what is the UV or this? Transparent. That might do it. That'll do it right there. So we just need to put a wood texture material in somewhere. Oh man, I need to bring my music back. My rain? Or am I without my rain? A new addition, but necessary. Okay. Yeah, wood mat is just opaque. Base map, do we have wood in here yet? Don't. Bring in wood. Create a folder. There we go. Now just a wood. Okay, that's good. Oh, but then you actually have to set it correctly now. The normal map. They took out the button that lets it auto convert. You will say that's good enough. Those inverted normals are going to be really ugly. We just always have to look at it from the other side. That's doable, right? Wait, is there an import setting to fix this? I think I need to export it differently. Kind of annoying. There we go. This is our boat now. Apparently the rocks on the moon are all very sharp and pointy, even the dust is sharp.
Is your Kamiya broken now?
It's my can. Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Is your tech all broken now?
Nope. Now it's fixed. Thank you. Yep, maybe all of my tech is broken. Hold on, double check the monitor. Nope, monitor's still broke. Had to try it. Okay, so now we have ship. Now we just need to move ship. And place some fake sails. Just for now. Hello?
Is the end of March the fail of Tech Week now?
I mean, it might be. Is it just for me? Is anyone else having tech problems? I wouldn't be surprised if it's just me. My tech is failing, but I feel like everybody else is sick. And I guess you're included, but you're not the only person I know that's sick. There's a few other people that are reporting. Sailing ship controller.
Is the now of now just now now?
Now, just, it might be more general than just now. Could be like now-ish, you know? Maybe. Like why? When is the last piece of tech that broke for you? What's the game object? Transforms? Maybe we just do sales for now. Okay, that is less than all of the sales that we have. So, first things first is updating sales. Sales dot sales I dot Euler angles local Euler angles equals whatever. You had an NVIDIA driver that black screened your computer until you reset Windows to a previous version of Windows a while back? Never had a driver do that before? I was contemplating whether that was an issue, but yeah, I think I determined pretty succinctly that it's a hardware issue. So I don't know if your Cintiq or your Wacom works the same as mine, but mine, whenever I touched the pen to the screen, it has a status light that would light up, and it doesn't do that anymore, which makes me feel like it is broken. Like the internals of the tablet don't know that it's a tablet anymore. Because otherwise it should still be working like a mouse if the driver was broken, I think. Yours does that, but you never noticed. It is really helpful to diagnose. Though I hope that light didn't burn out at the same time that something else is going wrong. That would be really inconvenient. But it's probably time for a new tablet anyway. Okay, so now we need to have a sail angle.
But what if now is not the time?
Or if now's not the time, then be careful because it might be later. You know? And can you handle that? Will you be able to handle that? Okay, so sail angle, we need I think this one's gonna be a
No, I probably won't.
property. I mean, I hope that you don't have anything go wrong. I'm losing track of where we are. Yeah, I hope none of your stuff breaks. For right now it's 0.5F, but that's going to be calculated based off other things. For now. Okay. So new vector 3. X is 1, Y is unfurled amount. And then this is sales filled amount. So I'm kind of thinking right now we do it with like a cube, just for now. And the height of the cube will be how unfurled, and the depth of the cube will be how filled it is with wind, I guess. Reading about the backlight burning out on your Cintiq, a lot of people seem to think that there were transistors on the board that were purposefully made for only 3 years to use. You would have to send it in to get it repaired eventually. That's horrible. I mean, yeah, my Cintiq has been around for a while. Gotta be like 15 years old. And I hate to admit it, but its problems might be partially my fault. It was the first time with a standing desk, and maybe it tugged on some cords a little bit. But it worked for years and years after that. Sometimes the visuals flicker a little bit, but you could get those to work. So it's definitely time. But man, 3 years is ridiculously low. That's a bit scary. Okay, so now we have other things that we need to do. We need velocity. I think. Wonder if we get sail direction. Almost 5. Today has flown by. I feel like we did a lot of cool things. Anyway, so Pixel, when did you send your Wacom back? When was the repair? Do I do an update? Maybe I just do an update. We do it sloppy at first, and then we'll do it better later. So, things that are important. We have transform dot forward. That's going to be our bow direction. Wind velocity dot normalize is going to be wind direction. Can't remember when you ended up sending it in. It's been a while. Had to be before COVID. So you've had it longer repaired than you did new. That's pretty disappointing. Do you ever think about replacing it? I mean, obviously you have a working tablet, so obviously, you know, that'd be a little bit wasteful, but... And if you don't go Wacom, they go so much cheaper. Like a third of the price, easy. So sail wind alignment is going to be the dot product. Maybe the absolute dot product. Because it shouldn't be negative. Can it be negative? I feel like that would be weird, but maybe it can be. I feel like that would just push you backwards. You don't need absolute. Try that another time if we need it. So wind velocity by right. So we're gonna actually need to make this annoying, and I don't love it. Okay, new matrix for the sail direction. Sail direction. Set TRS and then vector 3.0 because we just don't want it to move. The rotate, it's going to be vector 3.up. Blank the vector. Oh, you want to be a quaternion? Okay, wait, we have a thing for that. Intuos Pro for a backup? That makes sense. So, man, if I went from a screen to not having a screen, that would be a bumpy transition. There we go. We just use sail direction. Use the Intos for Maya sometimes. Oh, I never got on that. I do have a friend that used to use a lot of Tableau with Maya, which makes sense with the, you can kind of get the gestures done with the hotbox system. I never bothered to learn gestures faster than the menus show up, but it's doable. It's kind of cool. These are the sculpting tools. Yeah, I'm still on a version of Maya that would choke if I tried to sculpt much. So unfortunately, not really an option for me. I gotta go with 3D Code or something else. You're on 2025? I'm on 2022. Which is literally the year before they made it good. Like, I think they put in a bunch of stuff to make it laggy. So that way the next year when they're like, we optimized everything, it'd be like, yeah, it looks a lot faster. But then again, upgrading to 2022, everything felt a lot slower. Man, I want Autodesk to fall on its face. Here, let's just put this there. And then we just need to do a float for the dot energy bow alignment. Would that be proper? Or do we just wind velocity to transform dot forward? Get wind velocity dot magnitude should be like how strong the wind is, times energy bow alignment should be the wind being robbed of giving pure energy to the boat by the boat not being aligned. Times the sail filled amount, which is also how much of the wind we're going to take advantage of. Okay, and then so we need to move forward. Okay, we're just gonna put this in temporarily, right? You don't think Maya is a big priority for Autodesk? At least Adobe seems to be adding new stuff to Substance all the time. That's true. Like Autodesk is definitely focusing more on their CAD stuff than their Maya stuff, but it's just sad because Maya used to be like a real industry standard, and their lack of attention has really made it much less of an industry staple. Diversifying in the wrong way. You know what I mean? Times sailing speed. But then I don't think it's forward. We do pretty much this again. Okay, so this needs to be rudder angle. And rudder angle needs to be multiplied by... I don't know what I'm thinking. I was gonna say it should be times by sailing speed. So like how far forward we're going will multiply by the angle. But I think it's different than that. Just a little bit. Oh. What if we're lerping between not turning and turning the amount that the rudder says by something something sail speed 0 to 1 by just like a max sailing speed to turn. Like as long as you're moving, you should have a minimum turning speed, I would think. But then I don't know about this one. Max turning speed equals the number. And then instead of moving forward, we move the move direction. But this is not using any physics. And I do kind of wonder, I should try to use the physics system in a more complex manner, because you can actually add forces at locations to rigid bodies. So like we could put a force for every sail going in the direction of the wind, and then dulled by how much it aligns the sail with the wind. I guess more of the point is like you can, if you have the rudder putting a force at the rudder position, it will help pivot the boat around the rudder. Because I think the rudder is where the turn would happen, right? Maybe I don't know enough about boat, but I would think that turning axis, the pivot point, would be at the rudder's hinge. Player in for the boat? Yeah. I was just trying it. I feel like right now I'm kind of in between things, especially because I can't sculpt very well with no tablet, so we're filling in some time. But also, yeah, maybe after March we'll start doing some mech stuff and getting back to Mechablo. Hopefully, that's kind of the plan. Oh wait, we can fix this. We can make this look better. There we go. It's a ship. The wood's a little cartoony, but that's manageable. And the normal's a little bit too deep. Thought I diced up this too. Guess I'm wrong. It's fine. It's fine. It looks good enough. But where did my grates go? That's what where did my, how did I miss that? Am I going to make inputs for the cannons firing? I was thinking about it. Once we get the ship sailing around in a way that feels kind of cool. Sorry. It's either going to be cool or it's going to be accurate. I don't know if we're going to get both. To be real. And then do we have new input system? This is old. I kind of thought we brought in the new Unity input system, but no. It's fine. It makes life easier in some ways. I think we can just use it's like axis horizontal. Yeah, it's 5:12. I'm losing steam today. I might take a quick break. Could make a sea monster gauntlet game, fighting off sea monsters as you try to get to the treasure. It's not a bad idea. I mean, that could be like a more complicated to control Dredge. You were playing Dredge, right? Like Dredge is already similar to that. You're not exactly fighting off sea monsters, but you're definitely avoiding them. Actually, the game's really cool with how it kind of presents danger to you. We do water angle. It's a little bit annoying. So we do rudder angle as left and right. Then we need to do turning the sails like up and down. We don't have to, I'm just getting lazy. And I don't want to set up new controls. Kind of want to go with defaults. Dredge was pretty fun. You finally beat it. Did the side quests and caught all the different fish in it. Simple game of fun. That's what I thought. I mean, it's definitely a very glorified mini game, but it's kind of one of the best mini games I've played in a long time. Maybe not a mini game. It has several mini games in it. But yeah, I liked it. Good vibes, good art. And did you get to play any of the DLCs? I still need to try the Arctic one and the Rig one, which I think is all the DLCs. We technically need a windsock. If this is going to be a real game, we need to show which way the wind is blowing, so you can try to align with it if you want to. Sure. Inside unit circle? Yeah, that would be durable. Didn't get any DLC for it? Somehow ended up with it on Epic for free. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know if I've checked Epic in a minute. I should check. And then check again tomorrow. Yo, Mortal Shell, that's a game. And then another free-to-play. I already have Mortal Shell. Man, Epic, you just keep giving out the same games. I get a free pack in World of Warships. Cool. Oh well. Oh well, I guess it's free. Can't really complain. And then tomorrow, Jurassic World Evolution 2, which for some reason I feel like is already in my library. No, I guess not. I guess a new game tomorrow. You had Mortal Shells already too? Yeah. Should try it someday. Actually, if I ever install Epic, the first one I'm trying is that Return to Moria game. I've not forgotten the recommendations. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I have a controller plugged in, I think. Okay, then we have to give it a sail, which again, we're just gonna use a cube for. Here, we only need one sail for now, right? Okay, that's saved just in case. Return to Moria is cool. You died a lot in that game. Did you get much farther? I remember you were playing it up to a point. You getting stuck in a swamp or something? Okay, wait, what am I doing? We are missing the update sale. We should at least see wind velocity changing. Got to the part where there is a dragon, but never tried to go farther. Haven't played in a while. There. I'm right now playing Halls of Torment, which I'm torn between saying it's a twin stick fantasy shooter or just saying it's like a Vampire Survivors like where you get a second joystick. Oh, we got horizontal not set up. Or capital. And so what are you playing now, Pixel? Anything cool? Okay, very interesting. Wait, what? Horizontal's not working. It's only vertical right now. Oh, I guess one's rudder, and we actually don't have a way to indicate rudder right now. Whatever. Rudder. So new Satisfactory Worlds, but haven't been playing much. I have to beat Dredge. It's fair. Yeah, I couldn't get too far into that game. It is a lot of fun, but like for some reason, right after the space elevator, I just felt like it was demanding too much of me. It's a cool game though. Okay, show me a rudder. Oh, we don't actually move the rudder. We should rotate the rudder. It just pretty much this. And rudder angle. And so, Pixel, how far did you get into Satisfactory? I guess similar question to Callus, if you're still around. How far did you end up getting into Satisfactory? Oh yeah, there's our little rudder. Where'd it go? That wind is strong. Also, I don't like it. It is on unit circle. Which is a vector too. Which would be fine if we were oriented in that direction. Okay, vector 3. You're going to be range direction dot x 0 range direction dot y. He was putting it in the y. We don't want it in the y. We want it in the z. Put it right in the z. So you got to the last tier in One World. But when you discovered synthetic power shards, you overclocked too many things and ran out of power too fast and never recovered from that. I always kind of wondered if there was like a finite resource situation in that, where you could really screw yourself by not balancing what you're doing. Boat, come back. Boat, someday. Okie dokie. Let's start with the sails furled. And last tier, that sounds far. On your own save, you can't remember? Back then, it didn't have trains yet. Dang, okay. In your multiplayer game, all the way to nuclear power, but you didn't do much of it yourself. It's fair. We're never turning. We never turn. That's my problem. I don't know, what am I doing? Dot product, we're getting turned by a difference between transform dot forward and the direction we're actually going. Because boats only move forward, right? Oh, maybe this is going to be right, though. See what that does. Power issues you think really slow you down? But there's cool drone-powered backpack that you fly around. That's pretty neat. That was one of the things that was kind of booting me out of that game, was lack of the vehicles. but I think I just didn't get there yet. It's spinning, constantly spinning into the future. Maybe we just clamp some stuff. Oh, we don't actually have it unfurling. Where do we do it? Here? Alien tech? Now you're getting into spoilers. I didn't know there was alien tech. Oh wait, maybe I'm lying. Because you start finding artifacts that are like not native. Okay, it does spin. Alright, times sailing speed. There should probably be a modifier in there somewhere, but whatever. Drones that can fly resources to different bases. Just need to produce batteries for them. So much. Again, I made it to space elevator, which I think is still ridiculously early. Okay, yeah, the rudder doesn't do anything. Now sail doesn't do anything. Excellent. Now we just unfurl a little bit. Oh, I'm definitely messing something up. Smoother wind movements might be nice. Is that technically sideways as a sail? That's gonna let us move. But why is the bow side? Why do you move sideways? In fact, why don't you rotate anymore? Because we do need a multiplier for how much we're turning. Like 90? The max a boat should be able to turn should be like 90, right? Boat cannot do a 180. Technically you shouldn't do a 90, but you know, we're looking for the outer limits. So again, the drone tech makes the game a bit easier. I will admit there's something about the game that made me feel a bit alone. I almost wish there was like some sort of companion. You could make some sort of animal friend. Come on, Rudder. Do your job. It kind of does stuff. Yeah, I mean, boats can parallel park, right? This is normal boat behavior. I think I just have some of the things like sideways. Because I can get it to move really well sideways. I'm horribly abused. Like once we get this like more visually aligned, I guess. And maybe the wind not flickering so much, because it can go pretty bad right now. This could actually function. I'm horribly amused. It definitely is messing up though, because it gets stuck in doldrums like way too easy.
And we call her Flappy.
Flappy? She's a little bit flappy. Have you never heard of the butterfly ships of the Great Unity Ocean? You should. They're the ones causing all the hurricanes. Definitely. Look at those the flaps. Dying. Oh. An ice ocean. I mean, oceans are pretty slippery, right? Pretty sure they're pretty slippery. Okay, what if we're like the 10? So it turns very slowly. How? What is the turning speed of a ship? I guess turning radius? Would that be the right term? Like if you were gonna make the tightest turn you can and the wind allowed you to go perfectly straight forward, what is the tightest that the rudder is gonna do? I mean, it's kind of steering. Hello? No. Turn. He thinks the sails have too much to do with the direction.
I think 2 nautical miles.
They should really stop things. 2 nautical miles? That seems like the biggest U-turn ever. Is that true? Did you look that up? I wonder how much better this would be if the wind didn't flap. There are several ways to make it flap less. Yeah, we can make it so it only makes slight adjustments, or we can make it do bigger adjustments just over longer periods of time. Let's see what happens when we make lighter adjustments. I guess it should also have a momentum, which we're not really doing yet. There's a few ins and outs. Okay, so what if momentum plus equals the movement direction times the sailing speed? And then transform plus equals momentum. So this is going to make things so much harder to control. It's good. Hopefully one of those fun failures. Oh, yep. Okay. You have momentum and you're going. Oh, it's too much. We need to glue a camera to it. Do I just glue it above it? Put it right at there, and then do we rotate it so it looks down? Started looking up the Spelljammer box set you had. Someone selling it for $149. Like the original Spelljammer? Because I know it didn't Spelljammer just get re-released? Are you talking about the re-released Spelljammer? Second edition. Ooh. I could see how that would be popular. Get it. Actually, I'm sure it's up above the thing looking down on it. Cool. Are you looking to part with your Spelljammer box set? Like Spelljammer had some really cool whimsy in it. Okay, I need to be a little bit higher up. Box set, all kinds of cards for the ships. Lots of maps of the interiors. Ooh, that's pretty neat. I mean, I guess if a ship's gonna be your environment, you gotta know. This doesn't help. We have no world reference. Oh wait, did they? There we go. I don't know, it's too weird now.
Oh, Sumo update. The newly minted Yokozuna Hoshoryu, never one to shy away from contentiousness, was the first Yokozuna ever in history to withdraw from his inaugural tournament citing injuries.
I mean, that's a shame, but if you have injuries, you definitely shouldn't be performing sumo, right? Momentum dampening. So not going full momentum all the time. Also, all right, so sail direction. I mean, this should all just make everything very low. I wonder if some things we should be like putting on a less linear scale. So this is the box I used to have. Some images of ship maps and stuff. Cool, cool, clicking. Pretty weird sailing ships in space. Yeah, Spelljammer was just fantastic. Kind of like peak creativity in D&D. Oh my god, it has a Unity
Well,
ship.
at first he said, having injuries is part and parcel in sumo. Everyone has injuries, but that proved a bit overzealous.
I see. You know, trying to save face, it's not always easy. Because you don't want to look weak, but at the same time, you need to accept that sometimes you are weakened. So there is a Unity ship, and it looks really cool, actually. An Illithid Dreadnought? Very neat. Whale ship. A battle dolphin? I wonder if you can find that on Tabletop Simulator. That'd be cool to try. Oh, sailed filled amount. Let's clamp. And then this needs to be normalized because it might not be normal. I mean, it definitely is normal. Yeah, let's try and see what that does. Did anyone ever die in sumo during a match? That would be pretty extreme. That would have to be like a heart attack or something, right? Not to say it's not a vigorous sport, but it's definitely not the most violent of sports. Like they are very respectful of each other. And I need indicators. Okay, unfurled amount, we just need to make you so small. It's all too fast. Japan wants to go at Ubisoft for Assassin's Creed game? What do you mean, Gav? Do they hate it? It's not even out yet. It's out tomorrow. But I thought Japan was supporting it. Okay, yeah, we need just a general windsock. There we go. It's mentioned that it happened 4 years ago. Wait, Crudgy, someone passed away during a sumo match 4 years ago? That's crazy. They hate it? The thing with the gates and some of the garments? They're not happy with it? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Did they get it early? Or are they working on pre-release knowledge? Hey, what did I just do? Windsock. We need to put a windsock in. That's the wrong angle. I'm just gonna call it a windsock. Just gonna point the direction. You mean the government? Is the government gonna ban it? What are they gonna do? Here, that normalized. Oh, I guess we could scale the whole thing. So Japan have not gotten it yet. So how do they even know? Or is it just like it didn't pass the review board? Man, I've such mixed messages on this game. And how people like it and then people don't like it, and then some people support it and some people don't support. Must be hard to be Ubisoft. Everyone hates whatever you make no matter what. The wind, it changes too much. Come out the 20th? Yeah, it's tomorrow, right? Which is also why I'm like, how are people reacting to it right now? Because now it's kind of always too small. You're hoping Star Wars Outlaws would turn out good, but so expensive you didn't want to buy it, and then a lot of bad reviews after. I mean, it did get bad reviews, but I don't think it got terrible reviews. Like, it's a good game that's kind of regular. I feel like they were building it up to be huge. Huge. I was expecting like a Star Citizen something, and it ended up being just like another Assassin's Creed game set in Star Wars, and maybe a little bit shorter. The turning thing is awkward.
I've seen 3 hours of gameplay from a guy that gets keys and I like it a lot. It's high quality, the story beats are consistent with Assassin's Creed style.
That's good to know. Crowd, thank you for that, actually. I fell off of Assassin's Creed like a long time ago, but there have been installments that have been pretty good. Like Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag. That was really good. That also had some sailing in it. And the sailing was the best part. But then there was Origins and Odyssey, which were supposed to be kind of different. The wife played Odyssey. She liked it. It looked like a cool game. Like it may have diverged a bit from Assassin's Creed, but probably for the best, right? Like people are getting bored of it. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll be a good game. So the Prime Minister of Japan responded to a question about Assassin's Creed Origin. Oh. I find it interesting that so many people care at all, actually. If I could be real. There's so many other games that touch on realistic places, and people don't care. I feel I get no complaints about anything set in England, like whatsoever. But Japan, everyone gets butthurt. Every single person's like, oh, no, I'm an otaku. I need to protect Japan as much as I can. And then also, like, when has a government figure ever had their opinion mean anything on a game? Like, government figures usually mean nothing. Like, I like only sort of know where this is coming from. Part of me is just like, this whole thing seems dumb and I don't know. It's going to be sad when the game fades out into existence and all of the news about it was just people feeling like they needed to be transported back to a one-to-one exact feudal Japan. Otherwise, they were just going to execute everyone from Ubisoft. Anyone else get that vibe? It's just me. Okay, so do this instead with butter, angle. Let's try that. It's hard to find information, but that's part of the point, Gav. You shouldn't have information. The game's not even released yet. You should not have more drama from a game before anyone has played it. This is dumb. This is colossally stupid and literally will not have a good outcome. There's no way that the game's going to release with like great reviews. Or maybe it does, and then it just fades into, like, I don't know. It's all much more than it deserves for being a game that does not exist in a playable state. You know? Am I alone? Sometimes I feel alone. Sometimes I'm alone. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm alone. Hello? Unfurl. We're gonna unfurl a little bit more. So allowed to attack and destroy real-world locations in the game without permission could encourage similar behavior. Sorry, do you think they would ever give permission to destroy real-world places? Like, I don't know. That whole line is garbage. But also, like, legitimately, there are games set in places. We already know we're not just supposed to do. It's just like the softest, most sensitive Japanese response to this. The most hypersensitive possible response. And it might not even be like that. It might just be that Western news outlets are picking it up and running with it. But either way, it just seems dumb. It's an insult to the nation itself. Yeah. Play a video game, buddy. Play a video game. Your opinion of how video games need to be interacted with is insulting to my culture of being a person that plays interactive media. Remember there being a disclaimer at the beginning of the first Assassin's Creed saying this is not based on historical facts, and it was just for entertainment, if you remember correct. That makes sense. That very sensical. It's like it's definitely not historical. Okay, I don't think we're turning at all. Let's go back to 90. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Shout out to 6. So it's fundamental. We must make clear. Oh, you're just gonna keep pacing it. Okay. Yeah, no, I think he has a dumb opinion. I think he's an old person that's out of touch. A lot of streamers have gone to Japan to be nuisance streamers at the moment. I mean, I'm gonna say that's a different problem. IRL streamers are not like, oh my god, I got all of my ideas from Assassin's Creed. Like, we are just having an issue where society in general has little respect for, well, it's losing respect. Returning. So confusing. Okay, turns. Oh, then it stops turning. How often do ships go backwards? Maybe we clamp. You'll see what Japan does tomorrow with it. I mean, it's coming out in more than Japan. You think Japan's gonna like sue the world? Japan's gonna send Ninja out to go break into people's houses and uninstall the game? What is the possible recourse for Japan at this moment? If they don't like Assassin's Creed, are they gonna raid France? Okay, you're kind of turning. Wait, are you turning? I don't know that it's turning. Okay, rudder kind of works sometimes. They can make a ban on the game, but they can only do that in Japan, right? Which just hurts people in Japan that wants to actually play the game. So wait, if we're moving, maybe it's momentum instead of sailing speed. Oh, I guess sailing speed is our speed. Momentum dot magnitude. They could hire Wizards of the Coast to send the Pinkertons after everyone. That's so funny. Man, the Pinkertons. I always found it amusing in Deadwood when the Pinkertons were like mentioned all the time, and then they weren't really much. Like they were big in the time period, but yeah, I don't feel like they did much. Wait, why are you moving now? That it's kind of good. Okay, so that should be straight-ish. But then we don't get forward. So wait, are we still using the multiplier? We are. 90 back to 10. No, I miscorrected. IGN is consulted with Japanese people. That's what Danger says. Context is important. He was asked in public, so he had to give an answer. And while politicians do politics speak, yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, if you're gonna put a politician on the spot, you're gonna get a political answer. Though I am amused at people sending a Western enforcement agency in these times. Wait, but then why are you moving sideways? Don't move sideways. I guess you should only be moving forward, right? We have this. Right? So it is technically move forward, but maybe we just go forward. That would be more like if this was a car. Oh, but do we need to del momentum? I don't know, adding. So yeah, momentum dampening should be, let's do 5 for now. Game Informer is teasing something on the 25th of March. Teasing something 6 days away. What is the teaser? Okay, do we need to unfurl more? Maybe I broke it. Ten times more. So it's coming out then? Wait, what's coming out? Isn't Assassin's Creed coming out tomorrow? I'm confused. You got me all turned around. Oh, it's 6:15. We gotta wrap up soon. Yes. Okay. I'm confused. But that's fine. Okay, 10 times more, because that's still pathetic. I want to see some movement. I want to see you gliding through the ocean. And it just died. Have we heard about the Cthulhu Cosmic Abyss and the Mound, Omen of Cthulhu games? You have some trailers that look pretty cool? No, actually, I don't think I did. They video games? I assume if they have trailers, they're probably video games. But then the movement needs to be more. So video game's coming out 2026-ish. Let's hope it survives. 2025 is turning out to be a very, very rough year for games. Yo, what's up, Creased? Story, one time there was a streamer named Danger, and he went overtime, and it was joyous for everybody. And then he had to go. And that was okay, because he came back the next day. The end. What do you think? Good story? So, Gav, no D&D on Tuesday because of someone's cat going to the vet? Ooh, board game. That sounds fun. Nope. Sorry, that's the only story I got. What are you up to, Creased? You tell me the story. Come on, ship. Do a ship thing. I believe in you. Problem is, ship doesn't believe in ship. It's gotta be me. It's too many variables. And then unfurl amount 1.5. Over 100%. Once upon a time, there was a barnacle. It was so ugly, everyone died. The end. Yo, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that. Was the barnacle attached to something? Or just like free floating? Okay, okay. Returning. No, we fly forward. Too much spinning. It just spins. We'll figure it out one day. Turn speed 1. My ship? That's why it doesn't move right. Got that story from a streamer? It's a good one. That is a good one. So yeah, what are you up to today, Creased? Do anything cool? I feel like I'm failing with style. Oh, you know what? The forward would be the Z, wouldn't it? Clearly, this is me just getting everything backwards. Come on, go forward. I believe in you. Yeah, we just need to turn everything outside. It'll be fine. Yo, awesome. Word of the day. Congrats. I just see more 3D modeling for your character today. But you don't want to stream yourself? Figured out how to do just one thing. Couldn't get the forearm to twist yesterday. Yo, forearm twists are tricky.
Okay. They say dark energy is weakening. The acceleration of the expansion of the universe is slowing down. Maybe the cosmological constant is not a constant, so maybe the heat death of the universe is off the table, baby.
Maybe. Maybe, we'll see. Potentially good news though, right? So wind seems to be working like an air hockey table. That's how boats work, right? We just gotta clamp the rudder, because right now the rudder can really make it go crazy. And also, yeah, forward is the wrong direction. Should have noticed. What a fool. Yeah, Z is forward. Okay, that's how it should go. Think it go like that? Ish, just to show off that there is a sail. It does stuff. And then rudder. Perfect. This is gonna go great. No thank you. Alcohol's expensive. Who can afford it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it catches some wind. It'll move. And then we can turn, as long as we have energy. And then you can deplete your energy by turning. Now I know why there's not many real sailing boat games. It's kind of a lot. Did it just do a 3-point turn? It's doing some 3-point turns. Hello? Boats can go backwards, right? It's a Minecraft sail? Yeah, for now. Found some pretty cheap vodkas out there? True. True. But how do you make up for not being able to work in the morning? Because hungover. That's the real expense they don't tell you about. And the hangovers are worse with the cheaper beer. Or vodka. Okay, so maybe the rudder. Let's see, we're doing like this, but should it actually be like just a difference between the rudder angle and what angle we're at right now? Maybe we won't spin out so much. Cheap stuff is for cheap skates? True. Very true. So, Kreese, do you always getting your Kettle One? When I did drink vodka, it was definitely Kettle One. Stupidly expensive. It's so good. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, no. It just is always gonna freak out now. Oh wait, unless what if we do it the opposite way? Kettle One, you don't know vodka? Just one of your random lines? Okay, alright, now we know. Now we know. You like the smell of super glue in your booze? Oh, Thunderbird. Cheapest option. I mean, the cheaper the vodka, the more it smells like acetone, right? Like straight up nail polish remover. Okay, stop spinning and like go. What? Align and do your thing. Oh, but the wind is back. Can we rotate? There, okay. Or just stop turning and go straight. With vigor, please. Alright, we're gonna have to figure this out tomorrow. Thunderbird is supposed to be a wine? Thunderbird, a wine. Okay, I guess I could drive with that. It's more like varnish. Yeah. Cheap wine is more like vinegar. Yeah, alright. I'm off this. I'm bored. We need to figure this out tomorrow. Turning is sort of happening. Sort of correctly? Alright, whatever. I'm done. I'm over it. Figure it out tomorrow. So, oh, it's 6:30 already. Thank you all my lurkers, my chats, my VOD watchers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to see you again tomorrow between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we'll be back probably working on this a little bit more, or finding another fun distraction, probably still related to boat for a little bit. Yeah, I hope you had a good time. I did, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Jump in the Discord if you're not Discorded out. Check out the VOD channel if you're looking for something off hours. I think that's it. That's me. Let's raid productive time. Excellent. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate it very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.